I was climbing so well and I was like in such a good position to get a really good score. And then I just was like, no, I'm gonna fall off. Like that was perfectly average, you know? My life.
Everyone wants to win. For the athletes that have lost the World Championships, they have to look at the Continental Championship.
These are smaller competitions, comprising of only competitors from that continent. Only the winner for each event gets an Olympic ticket.
They have to go away, retrain, refocus, and come back stronger.
そのクライミングをやり始めて、負けるのが嫌で。
My best chance for Olympic selection is to win that continental competition. After World Championships, I went back home to Melbourne, began training entirely with the Continental Championships on the forefront. The Olympic selection this year adds this like whole new level. I was quite close to selection last time, but it was a whole big disaster essentially, and lots of like personal things that went on in my life. So I feel like kind of coming back with a little bit of a vengeance for this one almost. The fact that we have these continental qualifiers, it's an incredible opportunity where, you know, my chances there are potentially quite a bit higher than at World Championships, for instance. It's like this really unique opportunity that I feel really compelled to seize.
Nice. What's an easy reg?
Great question. Yeah, come on. When we climb together, it's just fun mostly.
Yeah. For me, climbing is like purely hobby, and it's just come here to chill
And usually like if we're gonna climb together, I fit that into my training in a way that it's like, it's a fun session. Easy peasy. Nice one.
When I was growing up and going through my journey of discovering who I was, I didn't really have queer people to look up to and see them living these whole, complete lives that they were like genuinely happy with. My friends on the national team were the first group of people that I actually came out to. That's when I really like fell in love with climbing, and it started to kind of take over my life from there.
We'll continue with the IFSC Climbing Asia Qualifier 2023.
We're seeing some of the finest climbers in Asia fighting for a ticket to Paris Olympics 2024.
もちろんオリンピックに出たからこそすごくもう一度出たいっていう思いもなんかこうオリンピック出てる時ってすごくクライミングを代表してるっていうよりも日本を代表してるっていうのがすごく感じた大会だなっていうのが思ってなんかこうクライミングを知らない人もテレビを見て日本人だから応援してくれるみたいなこう銀メダルを取った時はやっぱものすごい反応だったしなんかこうクライミングを超えたなんか喜びっていうんですかね。
Next up, please welcome from Japan, Nonaka Miho.
Banyak fansnya juga nih ya.
Benar, dan kalau kita
I see a lot of fans, huh?
dia dari Boulder,
Which is nice.
最初に杉本さんに会った時はもうですけど、私も16歳ですごいこうワールドカップに初めて出れる年齢でもあったし、全然こう成績を出していくっていうまだその手前だったんですけど。
When I started managing Miho, I believed she needed a team around her which can support her and she can focus on her climbing.
まあ、徐々にこう2人でその野中美穂というキャラクターだったりだとかその、まあ、自分のそのクライミングを確立していったりとか本当なんかそれは私一人じゃなくて一緒にやってきたなっていう感覚はあって。
美穂頑張れ
And it is the end of the climb for Miho Nonaka. A strong effort.
3位ですね。1位に1位に3位に日本人いますわ。That's fine.
Thank you to Ms. Nonaka for that climb. Next, we will...
After the Tokyo Olympic, a lot of media exposure.
真オレンジだったんですぐまあ人に気づかれてはいましたね。ところで言うと頭がいつもこんな派手なんでオレンジ髪の美穂がいたみたいなのDM 来たりとか。
She was recognized a lot on the street, like everywhere she goes. It was pretty crazy.
前回オリンピック銀メダル取れて私がいなくていいのって思う次のオリンピックも。
Our goal is not to participate in the Paris Olympic. We are going to win another medal. She needs to win the Asian qualifier happening in Jakarta now. Otherwise, we can't secure the spot. I'm really confident that Miho will win the spot this weekend. It has to happen.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
As they say.
Yes.
Germany.
In Germany.
Somewhere.
I'm feeling good about the event, I think. All the work has gone in. I feel confident about what I've done. I feel like I don't have any regrets. I feel good about being able to just go in and enjoy the day and have fun. And I hope that everyone else who's at the comp is also going to go in there and have fun.
Yeah, it is can get a bit awkward to compete like that with friends.
Yeah.
Like some of those guys are your friends.
It's the Olympics make such a strange dynamic where normally you're just competing with one another, but in this instance, by winning, you really are taking something away from somebody else. And I think part of me also is dreading that aspect of it. But it would be definitely nice to add a little Olympic ticket. Oh, we can only hope. The focus of this year has all been on being able to perform at the Olympic qualifier and hopefully claim a ticket. We have a pretty big team across all the disciplines, and I think we have pretty promising qualifying prospects. Max Barret has a really good chance of putting in a strong performance. My main goal is just to trust in what I've done, trust in the work that I've put in. And hopefully come out of the competition feeling like I didn't leave anything behind.
Well done, Campbell. Campbell did very well there, 80 points. Good few moves ahead of the rest of them.
Nice.
Could have been better. But I think it was.
Yeah,
it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Since it's my first Olympic qualifier and I'm only 20, I didn't really come into this competition with super high expectations. I'm gonna win.
What does Max need to beat me?
4 moves from the top, so 64.
I am thinking about the Olympic spot because there's only one spot that comes out of this event. Definitely would like to earn that spot for sure.
Nice, Max, come on.
Very nicely. The boulders section, that little bit, very confident through there.
I would appeal. I'd put in an appeal for that.
Come on, Lucy, let's go.
So you can see it move. In most competitions, I probably wouldn't press something like this, and I'd feel really bad. But at the end of the day, like, it's so high stakes.
Because there's 2 places available for the Olympics within a country, not only are we talking about competing against someone from a different nationality, these athletes are starting to compete against athletes in their own countries.
To win, other people have to fail. It's silly to pretend, I'm just doing this for myself. I do it to win.
You're beginning to see these tensions within the teams themselves. They travel together, they train together, they compete against each other. Their world is climbing.
コンペに出てるみんなは本当にこう仲のいい友達という感覚で私はいて、自分の好きなことを共有できる本当にここにどっぷり使ってる人たちなので、ね、人生もなんか一緒にしてる感じはありますし、ちょっと難しいのはやっぱ試合になるとやっぱコンピートする相手でもあるので、純粋にこう心から応援したいところとそうできないところとなんかその葛藤みたいなのはありながら、ただやっぱ自分も上に行きたいので。
We have the top 8 to decide which representative will be leaving for Paris 2024.
The strategy for her to win is she can't miss any border problems. If she top all the border, she's in so much advantage on lead. I think it's a little bit hotter than yesterday. Also humid. It's gonna be really hot. Hope she'll be able to show what she has. Miho, ganbei! Ikeru zo!
で、私はすごく汗をかきやすいので、暑い、眠る。
これはまずいぞ。よくないよ。1個目。
もう手がっていう感じ。とにかく暑いし滑るし、これ本当に自分の思うように体が動いてくれない。その前に滑ってしまう。
If Miho doesn't get this, she's in a little bit of trouble. She's going to be quite a long way behind our 2 leaders.
Miho 私の場合はもうそのワンスポットしかなかったので、もちろんミスはできないっていうのが一番気にかけていたかなっていう、そのチャンスを逃しそうになっても粘るとか、さらにそこからいい流れに持っていくとか、3課題目、その中ででもやっぱリードにつなげるには絶対登らなきゃいけない。だから絶対登ってやる。
ミホいいぞ、ナイス。
なんかこう何か声援とか誰が登れたかとか分かることでプレッシャーになることももちろんあるけど、でもそれが逆によく働くこともあって、
でかい。
私はどちらかというとその場の会場の雰囲気とかその声援とか声を聞いたりそういうことで自分を奮い立たして
risky this, but she does get in. Flash for Miho Nanaka. She's back in the game fully. That is one of the best mental performances I've seen. It's such a good turnaround from her.
ボルダーの後、リザルトを見て、差がついてないのは分かっていたんですけど、本当に数点の差しかついてなくて、なのでもう自分のマックスそれ以上を出さないと勝てないっていうのも分かってた。
でこれがね結構
ここにも足ある、ここにも足ある。
ここにもあって。
だからこれ乗って。コンペを開始してずっとやってるこの終わるまではもう本当にいろんな感情が頭の中に。そうですね、なんか本当一つの枠を友達と競うのは楽しいことじゃないですね。なんかすごい何の感情か分かんないですけど、何の感情で今私もこうなってるか分かんないですけど、なんだろうな、なんか別にみんなクライミングを強くなりたくて誰かと競ってるっていうよりも自分がそれを登れるかどうかっていう競技なんで、にもかかわらずやっぱりその相手が出てきてしまうし、しかもそれが仲いい友達となると戦ってるけどすごい頑張ってほしい気持ちは私は常にあるし、私もそれでも負けないぞって思う気持ちもあるし。
It's been hot, it's been sweaty, it's been incredible, and we are watching the final 4 athletes to enter the stage. Yutong Zhang, second Chinese athlete in this final. Oh, campus is over. She's clearly got some energy left. Big bump up. This is a great performance from her. She hasn't clipped it, she's just going for the points. Oh no, she's not. Forget what I said.
Just prove me wrong.
There we go. Sometimes an athlete will do that when they're too pumped to clip. She clearly wasn't. Oh, and then falls. And that will move her into first position. Miho Nanaka, Futaba Ito. They will try to knock Yutong Zhang off the top spot.
なんかこう最後壁の前に出てきた時はやるしかないし、やってやるぞみたいな、結構前向きに入っていけてた気がします。
She needs a heck of a performance here. 64.9 though was a good boulder round. It's going to leave her less work to do out here, but she still needs to put in a good performance to get this one.
登り始めてからいかにそういう場でこう冷静に気持ちを保って、こうまだ全然頭ではやっぱちょっとこう感じるんですよ、自分の疲れとか疲れてるってこう考えるってか信号が来るんですけど、でもそこをいかにこう無視して常にこう上を見続けるかみたいな。
いけるぞ。60 points now, so 4 points for every hole from now on. The scores will start to jump up.
そういう、予想通り、自分のテンポ感で登れて、最後勝負かけに
Nearing this top spot now.
いけたっていう感じです。
Couple of moves to go. Stands up now.
To reach that 80-point check mark. And that is the end of the climb for Miho Nanaka.
いやー、あと1手だったね、あれ。And for Miho Nanaka, she gave it everything, but it wasn't enough tonight. Yutong Zhang stays in the top spot.
「こんなきついいろんな環境を含めてきつい試合なかなかなかったと思うので、自分が できる戦いをしたし、驚きました。トントンが優勝した時は。でも彼女なんかすごい日本に来てて、日本でよくトレーニングしてて、もちろん驚きましたけど、でもやっぱその当日にやっぱ自分のパフォーマンスを引き出せたから、ああやって優勝できたわけで。
まあどこであれだったか、いやよく戦った。いやそうよく戦った。
まあ今本当に試合終わったばっかりですけど、もう気持ちの向いてる先は次の予選です。なので、はい、そこでしっかりと成績を残してパリに行けるように頑張りたいと思います。まあラッキーなことに私たち日本人はもう一度チャンスがあるので、そうですね。まあ次の挑戦できる場所は OQS、来年のその2大会になるんですけど、まあ次は大陸別ではなくて、全世界から。フィールドがまたちょっと広がって、そこでのトップを競うので、そこでいいパフォーマンスができたら、もちろんオリンピックでもいいパフォーマンスができると思いますし、そこにまたさらにね挑戦できるっていう喜びが今はありますけど。
If you step on a bolt or stabilise your position using a bolt, that's, let's not say cheating, but that's against the rules of the sport. You know, you're meant to be climbing just you against the wall, not stepping on random pieces of hardware. I looked at both our video and the live stream. It seemed fairly clear to me that Max's foot was sort of off and a little bit up to the right of the bolt. So sadly for Campbell, I had to reject his appeal. And the thing when there's only one person going to qualify to the games from this, you know, those points could be important. It's an Olympic spot.
There's an Olympic spot up for grab for one male, one female. Dreams are going to be made here today.
I have to be the best climber from Oceania at this event. My best chance for Olympic selection is to win that.
Campbell's limbs just swinging around there, looking for those balance points.
Since Olympic selection last time, it's definitely taken me a long time to learn how to deal with the pressure of these big moments where it's kind of all on the line, and that I'll be okay and that I can handle the disappointment if the event doesn't go how I want it to. Justin was very instrumental in supporting me through those struggles. Having him at the competitions and knowing he has my back is always really special. He seems to always know the right thing to say or the right way to behave. It's always really genuine and empowering.
The boulder round is done. The best is yet to come. The finish in the lead this afternoon. I'm pumped, I'm excited. What about you guys?
Whilst I've put a lot on the line and there's a lot of risk going into this event, there's no sort of alternate version of going to the Olympics that didn't involve that risk. I always try to remind myself to, when I'm putting my shoes on, I have to put my shoes on slowly and calmly. I'm trying to make this moment as free of pressure as I can. At the end of the day, you just step out onto the mats and switch off everything else. Switch into the task at hand and give it everything, I guess.
Here's Campbell. This is it for him. This is the Olympics.
This is Campbell.
Come on, Campbell. Nice, Campbell.
He doesn't know obviously what we know, but he's pretty much going to need to be up and around that top to have a shot.
I think it's so important to reflect back on where you were and where you are now and how your past self would feel about your accomplishments.
You got it, Campbell.
Because they are huge achievements, even if they feel like they pale in comparison to what your eyes are set on next. 16-year-old me would be really proud and really motivated by what I've been able to do. And current me is also very proud of those things, but I feel like I've just kind of scraped the surface of what I can do. I want to be able to give myself every opportunity to realize my full potential. It's kind of hard to like process the concept of being an Olympian. A bit overwhelming.
It's going to be a fun road. I'm sure there is lots of tough times to come, but I'm really looking forward to it and so grateful to be able to like take that next step.
To represent my country, it means so much, not only to me, but to everyone in Ukraine to have hope.
She is currently in first position with one climber to go.
Là, il y a une place à prendre sur son tournoi européen. On sait que c'est possible de la prendre, mais...
He obviously has to give the performance of a lifetime.